Welcome guys to my new season of fantasy prediction videos. I won it last year, and I'm just glad that you guys all came back. I know I really humiliated some of you to get to that final, and I know it's not been fun for all of you watching me win it so many years in a row. Other than Stu, obviously, who broke up my spell there very briefly, but thanks for sticking at it. And as a treat, here's my latest fantasy prediction video. So let's start with me and Tom. I think I'm going to back Tom here in a close one. Even though he had a disappointing start from Freeman, it was really tough matchups this week with Kittle going to Minnesota. We've got Gordon going to Kansas. They're challenging games. Like I said, I think it's going to be a close one. But yeah, backing Tom really. I think we've both got guys playing in the Cleveland Pitt game in our flex spots, so I'm going to say that's our game to watch, Tom. You're going to be watching Cleveland versus Pittsburgh, like you might not have been doing that anyway. Ian versus Mo. The Decimal Bowl is going to live up to its name once again. I think it's going to be a very, very tight one. I'm going to say Mo's going to tip it just because he's got players like Brady and Brown who have a really high likelihood of going off and getting his 20-25 point games in. And for them, the game they're going to be wanting to watch is the Pats Texans. Both have got QBs going in that game, and after last year's fireworks between those two teams, I think it's definitely worth them watching again. Let's see. Next we've got Tris v Ryan. What am I going to say? Yeah, Tris might seem like he's happy about what happened with Thursday night, but secretly, actually, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed he didn't get another 10, 12 points. He was a couple of touchdowns short, I think, of feeling really comfortable with where he is. He's also going really boom or bust today with Minnesota versus San Francisco. Not saying that's not going to happen, but when you've got your QB and WR in the same game, you're really hoping for fireworks there. If you don't get it, then your fantasy week's ruined, really. So yeah, he's got a lot of eggs in that just one particular basket at the moment. I'm going to tip Ryan, I think, for the win because he's got some really good matchups today. But keep an eye on that Saints Tampa game with 3 fantasy relevant players going in that for this matchup this week. So that's their game to watch. Next, we're going to move on to Tread v Brad. Again, not a strong start as Tread probably would have liked on Thursday night. And I'm going to say that I think Brad's going to win here based on the strengths of his matchups. He's got Collins going versus Buffalo, and he's got Fournette going against that very, very porous Giants defense there. The game with the most fantasy implications here is going to be Green Bay versus Chicago, which is the evening game tonight. So I'm going to say you do both need to stay up and watch the evening game. We'll move on to Phil versus Andy. The head here says that Phil's going to win this. Good start Thursday night. Nice matchups as well. But the heart wants to say Andy. With Patrick Mahomes playing, I think he's going to make his proper debut in the NFL now. And my heart just believes he's going to put up a 30-35 point game. So, yeah. The game for them to watch as well is going to be Kansas versus Chargers. Doesn't have all that much fantasy relevance other than Patrick Mahomes, and Patrick Mahomes is going to start throwing bombs tonight, I think. So that's that game to watch. Enjoy the fantasy this year, guys. And just one final note, as a PSA, about 75% of koala bears have chlamydia, so Tread, after you've abused that poor animal, you really should have washed your hands, alright? Cheers.